Lunch menu. Last week of school. Monday, we have chef's choice. Tuesday, we have chef's choice again.
Wednesday. Looks like the chef is cleaning out the fridge. Have a great summer.
How to make a rainbow out of paper. You will need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple paper, scissors, glue, tape, and a paper plate. To make this wonderful rainbow, here are some optional materials. 2 rubber bands and a piece of white or gray felt. And make sure to cut it into a square, so later you can make clouds. First, cut your paper into strips, into even strips, for your rainbow. They should be long and straight. It's okay if they're not perfectly straight. Then you're going to take your paper plate and you're going to set down your first piece of your rainbow. So you're going to fold in the edges like this. Make them small. And you're going to take either tape or glue, it's your choice, and you're going to tape it down. This is what it should look like after you're done with your first color. Now for your second color, you're going to trim it a little bit. Since you made it all the same size, it's going to have to be a tiny bit smaller so it could fit inside your rainbow. Only trim this much though. Do the same thing. And every strip you do, make it a tiny bit shorter each time. So, if it's like this one should not be longer, so you're going to cut off. So first you measure. It's a little bit longer, so you're going to fold it a tiny bit backward. A little more than last time. Cut off that part. Then you do that each time with all your pieces. As you can see, I've done my first 3 colors, and it should look like this. And you could start to see all the colors overlapping. That's okay. Now I'm going to do my final 3 colors, and they should get smaller and smaller. So the green, you're you're going to cut off a big chunk of it, like here. So then you're going to fold again, and you're going to put pieces of tape. Or you can glue it on. I'm going to show you how to do it if you glue on. So if you glue on, you're going to fold it. You're going to apply your glue. Mine's purple, so it's going to be a little easier for you to see. Just like this. Then you slip it under it. And you're going to put you want to put your flaps close together so it could have height. So you have more space to fit your next two colors if you're on green, like me. Should look like this so far, and the bottom looks like that. Okay, let's do the final two colors. This should be your final project, and the last step is to take a piece of tape and put it down the middle for extra security so it doesn't fall apart. If you would like to make clouds, cloud that looks like this, you will take a rubber band. You will cut out first a square of felt, 2 squares for 2 clouds, and you will tie a rubber band around it twice. Then you take a more cloud looking like side, like this, and you will hot glue it on, like so. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Mike Zimbard and his team from E1 Studios joined the LLE News team for an amazing presentation. Here are some highlights.
Irish Spring's unmistakable fresh scent awakens your senses. So you leave the shower feeling refreshed and ready for whatever's next. Irish Spring, legendary fresh.
And one more time.
Irish Spring's unmistakable fresh scent awakens your senses. So you leave the shower feeling refreshed and ready for whatever's next. Irish Spring, legendary fresh.
Alright, what is the story, Libby?
It's like, with like soap and like body wash, it's like an ad for that.
It is. So it's soap and body wash ad for a shame.
Like someone who puts soap on the body and does professional stuff.
Right, the soap, the scent, the smell, it makes them feel so good when you put on your body. It's like, it gives you this refreshed experience that makes you want to buy Irish Spring. Next we're going to talk about Butterfinger. Alright, one of my favorites. So take a look at this, we'll play this one twice as well.
We got him.
Receive.
Got it.
Hello?
Here, you earned it.
One more time.
We got him.
Receive.
Got it.
Hello?
Here, you earned it.
Alright, who gets that story? In the back.
The Butterfinger is like better than anything.
Very good, very good.
The Butterfinger is basically their prize for helping catch the people.
Interesting, Brandon. Very good, very good.
So if you want to walk around the room, walk between the kids. So as you can see, if you had cameras, you wouldn't be able to capture this action because some of those balls that a camera would capture would get obscured. With this, we can go all throughout the room.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can do the gritty.
Yeah,
That's with camera. I couldn't even do it.
Yeah, with the camera, she shouldn't be here.
Something like that.
And in those commercials, all the action was done by Nick. So Nick was all those characters in those commercials you just saw before. He's been with us for 10 years and doing all of that basically.
There he is. Walking through the house. Little dark. What's going to kitchen over here? Let's see. There you go. Away there. See your face for a little bit?
Oh, I wasn't expecting guests today. Anybody want a cup of coffee, a water? Nope. I'll walk back over this way.
This way. Follow.
Walk into a wall. Walk into a wall.
Walk into a wall? Okay.
Run into a
She's hard to get over here.
Sit down. Touch your toes. Walk in your toes. Sit
These guys are so bulged.
We got an eyeball.
touch your toes. Okay, tell me if I can. All right.
Weather for the week.
Monday, June 16th, showers, with a high of 70. Tuesday, June 17th, mostly cloudy, high of 78. Wednesday, June 18th, partly cloudy, with a high of 83. Thursday, June 19th, sunny with isolated storms, with a high of 86. Friday, June 20th, sleep in no school.
Welcome to the MI Music Concert.
Something girl, are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, girl. I'm inside trying to feel right home. Oh, do you need more? Baby, why you been so and the blood runs still. I wanna hide the truth, I wanna shelter you, but with the beast inside, there's nowhere we can hide. No matter what we breathe, we still are made of green. This is my kingdom come, this is my kingdom come. Oh, cows, oh, it takes to pull this down. I'll do till the sun goes down, and I'll do that down. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you need. Leave my sunglasses on when I share the tears, never right down. Yeah. I'll give you a truth in the air. Yeah. Can't see the sunshine in the